Welcome to Innovation Explorers. Experience the captivating realm of innovation, design, science, and technology. What is contactless payment? Contactless payment, which allows for credit card purchases to be made without making physical contact with personnel or terminals, has historically proven reluctant to catch on with credit card issuers. Issuers are now adapting as this payment option gains popularity. Businesses need to adapt by offering new methods like contactless payment as customers use cash less and less and look for safe and secure ways to pay for their goods. Businesses that accept contactless payments can increase their competitive edge and build consumer loyalty. Additionally, it is a means to lessen both the obligations associated with handling currency and the amount of cash on hand. The advantages of accepting contactless payments don't end here. Using contactless payment eliminates the need to physically hand over your card to someone else or swipe it through a machine to make a purchase. Users can tap their phone or card at a terminal that supports this technology, commonly known as tap to pay, to authorize a transaction. How can users determine whether their card is contactless? Cards that accept this payment option have a symbol that resembles a radio wave or a Wi-Fi symbol turned on its side on the front or back of the card. A growing number of participating merchants accept contactless payments from their customers. How to use contactless payments? Customers can make purchases using their debit or credit cards that are equipped with RFID technology, chip cards, through contactless payments. With this technology, a consumer can make a transaction without having to swipe their card or provide a personal identification number, PIN. Point of sale, POS systems are used by retailers who accept contactless payments. Some of these systems display the wave symbol stated earlier. When the retailer's POS system requests payment, consumers who choose to use contactless payment must hold their card near the symbol. The card will electronically transfer data to the user's financial institution when it is near the client. The customer will be alerted by a beep, checkmark, or green light if the POS machine accepts the payment. Once the system gives its approval, the transaction is deemed finished. The option for customers to link their credit or debit card to a mobile device, such as a smartphone, smartwatch, or activity tracker, is also available. Users must first download a payment app that can securely store their payment information before they can make purchases. They must then tap their device to verify their identity. Contactless payment technology. Contactless cards. More specifically, NFC, a form of technology that falls under RFID, is used by contactless payment systems, including cards. The card or gadget and the POS terminal in this situation must be close to one another for NFC to function. That criterion was put in place to ensure that your card or other device wouldn't unintentionally pay for someone else's transaction. Additionally, contactless ATMs enable banking customers to withdraw money without swiping or inputting a PIN by simply tapping their card on the device. E-wallets. E-wallets, commonly referred to as mobile wallets, are mobile apps that make use of NFC technology. To make contactless payments using a smartphone, smartwatch, or other wearable device, users must first download an app like Apple Pay or Google Pay, and then link their credit cards to those accounts. Users can also connect their debit cards to these gadgets to make ATM withdrawals. To utilize cardless ATMs, the majority of big banks require their proprietary apps, but certain institutions' cards can be used with various kinds of e-wallets. The benefits and drawbacks of contactless payment. Because the technique is safer than using magnetic strips to transmit information, contactless payment systems lower the risk for both merchants and customers. These magnetic strips' information can be copied by criminals, but NFC technology sends encrypted data, making it more difficult to steal. A more hygienic method of payment is to avoid exchanging cash or a credit card. This contributed to the increase of contactless transactions during the 2020 coronavirus pandemic in the US. Consumers may find contactless payments to be simpler if they get the hang of them because they process around half as quickly as chip cards. Customers can dispute any fraudulent purchases and ask for new cards if their information is compromised. Another drawback is that not everyone can use contactless payments. Cash will still be required by those without access to smart gadgets, bank accounts, or other forms of technology. Retailers with a no-cash policy would wish to take into account that they are excluding some clients who can only make cash payments, especially elderly and lower-income customers. Additionally, even while transaction limits might be rising, they might still be lower than if a person verified a purchase using their PIN or signature. Various contactless payment examples. Third-party apps that are not banks or other financial institutions also offer contactless payments. Although certain older smartphones might not be able to support them, the following apps allow for NFC-based payments. Apple Pay. This program, which is often included with iOS devices, stores credit and debit cards for use online and in physical stores. Through Apple Pay, users can now send money to their loved ones. Google Pay by combining Google Wallet and Android Pay. This app enables users to send retailers an encrypted number linked to a credit or debit card to securely process payments. Along with sending and receiving money through the app, Google Pay users can also earn incentives and partake in promotions. Samsung Pay is quite similar to that of Apple Pay and Google Pay, and it provides the same options for rewards and cash back on qualifying transactions. Security of contactless payment. A distinct one-time token is delivered from your card or smart device to the POS terminal on each transaction when using contactless payments. This token cannot be used to make additional transactions and does not contain any of your card information. It utilizes the same technology as the chip in your credit or debit card. Mobile wallets may ask the user to confirm the purchase by scanning their fingerprint, utilizing face recognition, or entering a password or PIN before the payment can be processed as an additional security measure. It is an extremely safe payment option because of all of these safeguards.